Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Matt Big Body Kool-Aid, man. This shit right here is it's a big body. Damn, I ain't gonna do it. It's a big body production, man. You know what? I want to give a shout out to my man God King Leon Jones and Real Motherfucking Deal. Shout out to the rest of the brothers from the MGTOW movement, man. Shout out to Amen Osiris. Fuck it, we even gonna give a shout out to Chris Smith, man, in the League of Dads, man. Right now, I'm on my fucking bitch shit right now. And when I say fucking bitch, I'm talking about a certain type of bitch. Because, you know, you got your bitch, you got your women, and you got girls. And in this case, I don't fuck with no girls because I'm over 18. I'm an adult. So girls are not in the equation of this particular conversation. But we're going to talk about you bitches. See, a lot of motherfuckers don't like when I use the word bitch. And mainly the ones that don't like it are women. And a lot of times they'll say, well, you know, you got a mother, you got a daughter, you got sisters, and you got aunts, you got grandma, and so does that change the fact that if somebody's being a bitch or acting like a bitch that they're not a bitch? I mean, last time I checked, if the fucking sky is blue, the sky is blue, right? Exactly. Yeah, nothing being said about that. Then, you know, you got a lot of people out there that want to sit and talk about the wrong that you do, but don't ever want to talk about the good or the right that you do. It's amazing. It's amazing how somebody can quickly point out your faults and not praise both sides of the fence. They can only praise one. See, one thing about me, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Anybody that's ever came across me and caught the fucked up side of me has also caught the good side of me because I challenge both angles. Yeah, for instance, like you got individuals out there who are great mothers, but they're bad partners as far as relationships or one night stands or whatever the case may be. But might be a great mother or parent. Like you might have a nigga out there who's a great father, but a bad dude that, you know, he ain't shit when it comes to relationships, but he's a hell of a father. You might have a chick out there or bitch that is one hell of a mother, but she ain't shit as a fucking woman when it comes to a relationship, partnership, or wherever it may be. So, you know, if you're going to talk about one thing, make sure you talk about both things. Make sure you balance that shit out correctly. See, one thing about me, I got a lot of whole different dimensions with me. Good guy, bad guy, asshole motherfucker, gentleman, kind at heart. But at the end of the day, it all balances out, man. I told you, I'm the type of motherfucker that tell you kiss my ass and good morning in the same token. Nothing personal, just who I am. I'm an open book. What you see is what you get. We're going to talk about these ain't shit ass bitches out here that's really fucking up the game, man. We're going to talk about these ain't shit ass bitches out here that's running around on some personal shit instead of keeping it about what it needs to be about, which is either the child, the relationship, or just the situation, whatever it may be. A lot of times you have ain't shit bitches that go about shit in the wrong manner, or they sit around and want to bring up shit that has nothing to do with what's really going on. I try to really quickly dismiss myself from shit like that because my thing is like this. If we're talking about green eggs and ham, why the fuck are you over here talking about watermelon? One has nothing to do with the other, which lets me know you're fucking delusional, which lets me know you're in a world of your own, that you're not really catching on to anything that's being said right now. You just want to talk a bunch of nothing. So to just disassociate myself from the whole shit, I just put you on ice. I cut you off. Niggas, bitches, shit, even children, because I ain't gonna sit there and play with somebody else's kid. I don't do that shit with kids, nah. But niggas, bitches, my cutoff game is very disrespectful and ignorant. Yes, it is. What you looking at? Oh, you ain't know? Oh yeah, she's in the building. Yes, she is. You know, we riding around and we getting it. We doing what we do. See, you know, when you talk about shit like this, let's be clear and let's be crystal clear. When you talk about shit like this, you make sure you have a woman within your company, so it's not like you're being biased or sexist. You know, like I'm not just singling out women because, you know, Like I said, we all fall into a category. Man, woman, it don't even matter. But you know, like I said, I'm gonna get back to it real quick and real slick before I end this video, man. You got a lot of ain't shit bitches out there fucking up the game, giving niggas a hard time for no fucking reason or personal reasons. Shit that has nothing to do with the other. But I'm gonna say this much. No names. No names. We're just doing a generalized statement and facts on what goes on a daily out here. I'm gonna say this much. What you do don't affect just one person. It affects the whole community of what's around you, in your circle. So, to the ain't shit bitches and niggas, we're gonna throw the niggas out there too, because y'all fall into this equation. Like I said, we're gonna spread it the fuck out. You know, because I catch a lot of heat from different individuals about, you always on about women, you always got a problem with women. No, I have a problem with half-assed, ain't shit people that swear they got all the fucking answers, but yet are still begging for a fucking assistance. When I say assistance, I'm talking about they run around needing a fucking a guideline, or got their hand out, or want some type of somebody to carry them this way or that way. They can't just fucking make moves on their own and keep it about a particular something. You always got that person that wants to fucking, because they're bitter or miserable, they want to fuck up somebody else's shit. Or they want to go off the advice of somebody else, which probably ain't too toxic. And let me give you an example, for instance. You ready? Follow me, motherfuckers. Please follow me. It's just like, as simple as, here's the analogy right here. It's just like a single bitch giving advice to a chick that's in a relationship with somebody that's about to fall apart. Well, how the fuck is your single ass going to give me fucking advice on a relationship that's falling apart? You're going to give me advice, but chick, you're single. How? You're better off making your own decision, staying away from what the fuck else is going on, and just moving forward on your own term. But, you know, who the fuck am I? I'm just another fat motherfucker that just sits around with 4 eyes and sees shit and calls it for face value. But look here, man. Because I don't go over 10 minutes in most of my videos, so I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done with this. Because a lot of you motherfuckers get it confused and think, oh, he's just an angry black man. He's just angry at women or angry at men or whoever. It ain't that I'm angry. I'm disgusted and disappointed on what's accepted and what goes on in today's world. Especially with a lot of you simping ass niggas that allow this bullshit to transpire and go through with these women. And a lot of you weak ass women that allow the niggas to do the shit that they do to make this shit, they just make this shit so complicated for a motherfucker that's out there doing the right thing. But like I said, man, who the fuck am I? I'm just a fat motherfucker with glasses on an everyday struggle, just seeing what goes on, and I'm talking about it. But hey, this shit right here is a big body production. Y'all know what it is, man. Later, y'all.